friends, it's Andrea from Prairie Sky DIY, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Manitoba. Today we're playing with watercolor wash. These two are samples that I've done earlier. I'm going to show you two different ways that you can apply your ink. And really for this technique, all you need is some watercolor paint or paper, water painter brush, an ink pad, markers, or re-inker. And it's as easy as that. So I'm going to show you our first way with your ink pad. I am going to just apply some ink to my stamp block. You can also scribble on it with a watercolor marker. It will yield the same result. And all we're going to do is get our brush wet, pick up a little bit of our watercolor, wet the brush again, and then just apply our color. It will dry lighter, so you can apply as many layers of the color as you want. And if you want more of an ombre look, just add more color at the top and decrease as you go down. So we're going to rinse out the yellow. Going to give our block a wipe, get the yellow off. I will be washing this with soap and water after to make sure that there's no color residue left. And my color inspiration came from this piece of Hues of Happiness paper. So we're going to do that. We're going to grab our Granny Apple Green and apply a drop to our block. And we're going to do exactly the same thing. So wet our brush, pick up a little bit of the ink, wet our brush again, and then start from the bottom up to the top. Now you do want to blend a little bit in the center. I'm going to add a little bit darker. You can apply your color however you want on this. I want it a little bit asymmetrical, so I'm not being too terribly fussy with it going right to the edges or the top and the bottom. Add just a bit more. And again, wipe the ink off our block because we're going to now use it for our stamp. And I'm just going to blot a bit. Because I'm using Memento, I do want to make sure that my paper is mostly dry before I apply it so that the color doesn't run. So I'm just going to give it a blast with my heat tool. Move this out of the way so it doesn't spill. And when it starts to curl, I just flip it over and dry the other side. It's not saturated, so it will dry quickly. There we go. All right. I'm using Painted Poppies for my stamp set today. And we're just going to do a couple of variations of our poppy here. So I'm going to do 1, 2, and then our last one is going to be even lighter. And we're simply going to place it onto our piece of cardstock. I will add it to a card base. I just want to make sure that it is completely dry. And because I did add water to it, I do like to have just a little bit extra. Adhesion, make sure that it's not going to lift up. And we're going to add a little bit of bling. We'll do medium size today, I think, and I'm just going to scatter a few, maybe 5 around, 3, oops. Oh, that looks a little bit too lined up. We'll do one down at the bottom. So there's our watercolor wash. It's really fun. There are as many colors as you could possibly imagine to put together. You could do one color by itself. You can bring in multiple colors. It's about having fun, experimenting, and seeing which way you like it to look. And it's a super, super easy way to make your cards look like you spent hours on it. And really, it just takes minutes. This is great if you don't particularly love coloring either. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe down below so you're notified every single time a brand new video comes up. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. See you soon.